the biggest story, underreported, I believe, given the context and the impact that it has been in the last 2 weeks, the non-stop hoaxes, the bomb hoaxes that have hit, if not almost in certain part, crippled large part of the private airlines industry of this country. All airlines have got hoax calls, Akasa, Indigo, Air India, and there have been a total of 350 plus bomb hoaxes that have hit airlines in a period of just 12 to 14 days, less than 2 weeks. So 2 weeks, over 350 hoaxes, and it's now that the nature of the hoaxes is also extending. We had Lucknow's Taj Hotel, which received a bomb threat, and on Sunday itself there were at least 50 flights which received some form of bomb threats. The ISKCON temple in Tirupati is believed to have also received bomb hoaxes. The question is, why haven't we been able to crack it? Is it that we are not being tough enough? In the case of one of the social media mediums which are being used extensively by people who are carrying out bomb hoaxes, that is X, formerly known as Twitter, we are told right now, and the latest information we have is that dark web is being used to create accounts on Twitter. And accounts created on the dark web are very difficult to track down. The other information which we have, and our reporters have been confirming, is that 90% of the bomb threats have technically originated from the United Kingdom, that is Great Britain. 90% of the VPNs which were used to send the bomb threats have originated from the United Kingdom. Now viewers, these are not just an epidemic of bomb threats. There may be the odd case of a disgruntled person, of an individual, or someone who has an axe to grind, or just quote unquote for the thrill of it, putting out a bomb hoax and risking what happens after that. But I'm convinced that this is something much more organized. The way in which there are technical instruments, dark web, VPNs in the United Kingdom, some VPNs originating out of Germany, which are being used to carry out these hoaxes, and the nature of the hoaxes and the timing of the hoaxes, and the fact, though I'm not linking, that these hoaxes have been supported by some terrorist groups who have been talking about threats to airlines in India in the early part of November, and these terrorists like Gurpanwant Singh Pannu are based in the United States. I get a feeling that there is also an organized sense of anti-India forces who are behind these bomb hoaxes. Perhaps the government is aware on it, but where the government is making a mistake is that it is not coming out with enough information in the public domain about it. That itself, I agree, could be a strategy. But viewers, we must be very careful at this time that nobody assumes these are just a fishnet of bomb hoaxes. Each bomb hoax should be taken seriously. In one case, Republic reported recently that a senior executive in Air India had said, allegedly on a WhatsApp group, had used the word ignore in the context of the bomb threats that were put out on one particular morning. When we raised it, Air India clarified that later he had been overruled by the head of Air India, by the CEO of Air India. That may be the case, but a casual approach cannot be accepted, which is why I'm calling tonight for much more information in the public domain about this. I'm also calling tonight on the debate, and I'm sure I speak for many people, for very unforgiving application of rules in the case of any bomb hoax, for non-bailable provisions to be used so that the people, in case there are any people who are just looking to get into trouble and have some mischief or fun at the expense of the people, that they realize that very tough punitive measures await them.